Cancel.
Schweezy.
All right. Straight from NPR, J.K. Rowling's new book about a transphobe who faces wrath online raises eyebrows.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
J.K. Rowling, who rose to fame as the author of the Harry Potter series, is known for writing about magical subjects and fantasy worlds, but her latest book bears more than a passing resemblance to reality, and critics say, not in a good way. The Ink Black Heart is the sixth installment of Rowling's thriller series, Cormoran's Strike, which she penned under the pseudonym Robert Galbraith. The 1,024-page tome started raising eyebrows as soon as it hit stores on Tuesday. Observers noted that the plot appears to mirror Rowling's own experience of taking heat and losing fans for expressing transphobic views in recent years. Rowling has said publicly that the book was not based on her own life, even though some of the events that take place in the story did in fact happen to her as she was writing. Although I have to say, when it did happen to me, those who had already read the book in manuscript form were like, "Are you clairvoyant?" Rowling wrote in Q&A on Galbraith's website. I wasn't clairvoyant. It was just one of those weird twists. Sometimes life imitates art more than one would like. Rowling has made her own opinions known, particularly in regards to the transgender community. Over the last several years, she faced backlash in 2019 for publicly supporting Maya Forstater, a researcher who had lost her job over transphobic tweets. The following year, Rowling posted several controversial tweets, including one opinion piece that mocked the term people who menstruate. I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. She tweeted, "Wumbin, Wimpund, Woombund," and published a long statement expressing her concerns with the consequences of the current trans activism. I don't know, it's funny. I remember she did have but it's like a third in a series or whatever. Like, this person is struggling being a TERF. They're struggling with being a TERF. What the hell is wrong? Why do people get so mad about transgender people or whatever? I know there's it's similar to the gay situation I think I've talked about before, where it's just because someone's gay and accepting that someone's gay doesn't mean you have to fuck them. That's what that means. And just because you don't want to fuck a trans person doesn't mean you're transphobic. But talking about how they're not real people and how they don't deserve equal rights, that makes you an asshole. Because that's it. Which is weird because J.K. Rowling was so forward in regards to LGB, not the T, LGB stuff like that. When I think before the seventh book came out, she was like, "Yeah, I think Dumbledore's gay." Or did Dumbledore ever? Someone asked, "Did Dumbledore ever have a wife?" She was like, "No, I think Dumbledore's kind of gay. I don't think he would have a wife." And then that was kind of before Grindelwald, and you're like, "Yeah." Which, it's good and stuff like that. And then she starts saying more shit on Twitter, and then eventually more people were like, "Well, you're not, no one's born gay. J.K. Rowling just says you are," at one point. And then now we're at a point where everyone just hates her because she's a TERF. And it's not something to me well, I don't think I would be transgender. That's one thing. But she's really, really against. She's a real TERF. People are you meet people who are just fucking assholes. They're like, you're transphobic. No, I actually think women deserve rights. All right, then you're a TERF. It's like, women should get rights. Not if you were a man, though. Fuck you. Maybe she's had a lot of problem with men. Yeah. You know how you not have a problem with men? Don't date the shitty ones. That's good. That's a good way to do that. You're like, I like dating assholes, and I'm not trying to make a fucking don't date fucking pussy, but at the same time, you are what you eat. That's also no, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but anyways, though, she's a TERF, and fucking funny. And she's like, I'm gonna write how someone's life was ruined because they became a TERF, and and she's having to do with it. Maya Forster lost her job, transphobic tweets, and you go to a doctor. People are like, yeah, I want a doctor to go by my preferred pronouns. And it's like, most doctors, the normal ones at least, will be like, okay, clearly trans. Still got the penis? And they'll be like, yeah, okay, let's work from there. Still got the penis? No. You know what happened in that surgery? Well, I guess it really only becomes relevant. You're like, Only becomes like, clearly someone's like, well, I am transgender. And the bottom surgery part only really applies when you get to penis and vagina problems. That's the only time it really matters. People are like, yeah, you're clearly trans. I'm just gonna put your preferred pronoun down there. They, them. All right, let me just write that in. Anyways, though, which makes me wonder, because she's kind of been writing some dumbass fucking shit. Makes me wonder, like, what are we doing with the Fantastic Beasts? Because I still want Harry Potter content. I fucking love that shit. But should we let J.K. Rowling continue to do this shit, ruin our favorite things? Because, like, what is it? Secrets of Dumbledore, like, I enjoyed that movie. I thought it was really cool, especially with the screenplay. There's a lot of cool things. Like, she still had it there. Like, she's almost to do there. But then, like, people weren't seeing it. It's not popular, and now it makes me worried. Now Discovery, Warner Brothers Discovery is going on. I'm just, like, I'm worried about that whole thing. So, J.K. Rowling, stop being fucking shit. Maybe we should find, like, the Dave Filoni to fix this shit. Let's find... Harry Potter needs a Dave Filoni. Who could it be? I think Morgan Ross of Movie Flame. That's who should be the Dave Filoni for the Harry Potter franchise. And not someone who needs to talk to J.K. Rowling. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many, many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.